What's up, guys? Hype23 here, and this is my current bug out bag. This will be a quick overview of my current setup. I plan on changing things this year, mainly upgrading to a bigger pack, but this is what I got now, and this thing is stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey. So I'm probably going to be upgrading to a bigger pack. If you have any recommendations on any gear or any packs, please let me know in the comment section. My philosophy on this for a bug out bag is a pack that's designed to carry everything you will or you might need in any scenario in which you have to abandon your house. For me, this is what a bug out scenario is, leaving the sanctity of your home without the possibility of ever coming back. So that's why I carry so much stuff and plan on carrying even more in the future. This was my first attempt at building a bug out bag I did a couple years ago, and I've just added and changed stuff as I go. But now I have no more room left in it, so I'll probably be upgrading it soon. If you're building one for the first time, I recommend getting a larger pack than you think you need. 3,000 cubic inches would be the minimum, which is about what this is. You can always remove items, but once your pack gets full, you're pretty much limited to what you got. Take your pack on walks and hikes to ensure it fits you properly and you can handle the weight. This pack weighs about 27 pounds, plus or minus. Another thing to consider is having your pack properly fitted and adjusted for your body type. Having a good fitment and good fitness are more important than keeping the weight down. Weight should not be the main concern when building a bug out type bag. You should have all the gear you think you need first. Weight is important, but it shouldn't be the main consideration. Having a comfortable pack is more important, in my opinion, than weight itself, and having good waist straps are a must. Alright, now on to the pack. This is actually a very budget friendly pack at only $50. For the price, it's a very well made pack and has great organization provisions. This pack is the LA Police Gear Operator Bag. They also offer different designs now, and LA Police Gear as a company makes some very affordable yet well made gear. It's roughly 2,900 cubic inches, which I filled up almost every inch available. It's a pretty comfortable pack after adjusted right. Good for probably 20 to 30 pounds. I think if you're going to have something heavier, like 30, 40, 50 pounds, you might want something with an external frame or a more rigid frame. Though this pack is not large enough, I doubt you'll get it over 30 pounds based on the size of it, unless you're carrying bricks of ammunition. This bag is loosely designed upon my environment, which is the urban and desert. Some of the things I'm missing is more ammunition, magazines, water, and a couple other things. I can never carry enough water being in a very hot desert environment. I also have other packs with rifles, magazines, ammunition, and other gear ready to go, so if I'm traveling by a car, I would take all of my gear. But if limited to transportation on foot, then it would probably just be this pack and my EDC. If it's a without rule of law or WROL situation, then I would probably carry a rifle openly. It just depends. Also, these patches are just for fun. You probably don't want to advertise you got knives and guns if you're in a bug out situation. So these wouldn't normally be on here, it's just for the video. This knife I would take off and put on my belt. Alright, let's get into the pack. On the outside, this is a Survive Knives SK4. It's made of S7 tool steel. It's a very tough steel. It's even tougher than D2. It's got a Cerakoted finish. That'll be my heavy use fixed blade. From there, let's open up this pocket. Alright, in this first lower compartment, this is a Sparrows lockpick kit. Something great for an urban environment. You might need to break into something. I have two Smith & Wesson Shield magazines with 9mm Federal HST 147 grain plus P. I have a Suunto compass, a mini Altoid survival tin. I'm not going to get into that. Some paracord, I don't know, probably at least 30 feet wrapped up. Then there's the zipper compartment right here. I have many signal flares, some chem lights, a headlamp, definitely good to have, easily accessible. And I have a few lockpick shims. These are shims for opening like master locks or padlocks. A lighter, a little microfiber cloth. That's it in that pouch right there. This is a little solar charger, solar array from RAV Power. It works, I've tried it out. You can charge small laptops, cell phones, battery banks, all kinds of different things. You can use these carabiners to hang it off the back of the pack. And I keep that in this pouch right here. Alright, this is the next section. I've got a 3M respirator. This is a Sky flashlight / radio, solar, and you can also charge a device with this. It's one of the hand cranks, and it actually works pretty good. I've done some testing. I don't know how well the solar panel works, but this charging works very well. I have a set of EXO gloves. They're similar to mechanic gloves. They're very nice. This is the Baofeng UV5R radio. I have all my local police, law enforcement, EMS, emergency services, and all that kind of stuff programmed into here, and I use this as a scanner if I want to scan their channels. This is a Ganzo knife. It's kind of a cheap knife. It's a knockoff of some other brands. But I don't keep my most expensive knives in these packs that are in long-term storage. Surefire handheld flashlight. This is the headset for the Baofeng radio. Some pens, pencil, paint marker. This little compass whistle contraption with a thermometer on the back. And here's this is a RAV Power battery bank. Keep it charged. You can charge 2 devices at once. I can charge this with the solar panel or the hand crank radio. And this will charge a phone like, I don't know, 10 times probably. On this side of the pack, I just keep a hydro flask with water. On the other side, in this side pocket, are just some 5-hour energy drinks. Some teas and sugar and stuff. A few of these emergency vitamin C supplements. You just add them to water. Some power bars, Cliff bars, stuff like that. Onto the main compartment. You got this side and then the flap. We'll go through this side first. This is just a Schmog. It's got a grenade pattern. It's pretty cool. Definitely good to have in the desert to help keep out of the sun. Also has many uses. This is a Frogs Togs rain suit, so it's a poncho and pants. This is a SOL Escape Bivy. It's for sleeping, keeping warm. It's not as good as a sleeping bag, but better than nothing. These are some dehydrated meals, just add water to them. I also have another Mountain House, scrambled eggs. So there's some food. This is my cooking set. It's a GSI cup, a Stanley cup, and I just use some foil to create more of a seal so it'll stay together. It's got a nice lid. So in here I just got a cloth to take up some of the space. I got the UCO Stormproof matches. Just some wet fire tinder, a fire steel, a little candle, and some more waterproof matches. And then at the bottom, I got my alcohol stove. I can't remember who makes this, but I think it's all made of brass. It's very nice, it's insulated, so it actually is a lot better than some of the homemade ones I've made. You can use this top to control your fire or also smother it, and it's sealed so you can keep alcohol in there, though I don't. This is just my little toolkit. I got a Stanley pen, a screwdriver pen, Sharpie pen, a spoon, tweezers, nail clippers, a Sawzall blade, small tape measure, lighter, glue, a mini sewing kit, some scissors, a cheap field sharpener, duct tape, a little wire saw that I've never tried, so I don't know if it's worth it, but it takes up no weight or space, so I keep it in there. Just a good selection of little items all in here. It's my mini toolkit. In here, this is clothes, extra underwear, socks, wife beater, white t-shirt, and Under Armour, like thermal type shirt. It's a cold weather shirt. And then there's also some goggles and another pair of gloves in here. Then this is my medical kit, IFAK or trauma kit, whatever you want to call it. This is a Vanquist Fat Pack 5x8. If you want to see everything that's in here, I have a video on how to make an IFAK and where I basically build this kit. But I've got gloves, gauze, medical tape, a cat T tourniquet, quick clot combat gauze, a face shield, a chest decompression needle, nasopharyngeal airway or NPA, an Israeli bandage, hemostat, 2 hyphen vent chest seals, and some other minor stuff. So that's my trauma kit. And then down here in the bottom, I have a 10x6 tarp camouflaged to make an improvised shelter. Alright, this is the other side of the main compartment. There's 2 areas. This is a small medicine and pill kit. I carry various pills for sleeping, pain, allergies, whatever. Water purification tablets. More of these emergency vitamin C packages. Just a regular cotton bandana in a high visibility color. Some zip ties, many uses, also for restraining. A couple more chem lights. my Sawyer Mini water filtration device and the bag it goes with. This is just a foldable water bottle basically. This can also screw on top of all kinds of different water bottles out there. This is my favorite water filter I use on pretty much every bag I build. Here's cords, extra batteries, and other electronics that I might need inside this bag to hopefully stay watertight. And this is a Lixada foldable stove. This works really well with my little alcohol stove. You just fold it up, put the pen in. Then that alcohol stove is meant to sit right in here. And it keeps it at the proper height to get the right heat in order to get the fastest boil times. So that stove and this stove, both those stoves work great together. You can also use that with just wood or other means. It doesn't have to be used with an alcohol stove. This lower compartment, so you got two of these collapsible bowls or cups. They're not very large, but good for a one-person portion. I got these at the local store. They're made by Ozark Trail, so you could guess where they come from. Electrical tape, more duct tape. Never have enough duct tape. This is the fuel for my alcohol stove. It's a little squirt bottle, and then I double wrap it in a Ziploc so it doesn't spill. This is just some hand sanitizer. 9mm ammo. This is the only ammo I have right now. That's part of why I want to upgrade to a different pack. This is a Maxpedition bag. I think it's called the Cocoon or something like that. It's a really cool bag, great for toiletries. Get a toothbrush, toothpicks, floss, chapstick, sunscreen, which is very important in my area, some mouthwash, all that rolled up in a nice little package. A couple trash bags. These have a lot of uses, no reason not to have them. Toilet paper, of course, important. And then 100 feet of paracord. Alright guys, that was a quick look at my current bug out bag and my loadout. I plan on changing a few things and definitely upgrading the bag. You can see this thing is stuffed. I had a hard time getting it all back together. So I will be upgrading probably to something a little larger. I definitely want to have some more magazines and ammunition. You can always throw things out, but you can never put things in if you leave them at home. So if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comment section. Share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. This was Hype 23, signing out. See you guys.